watching the Battered Fans Network.
Solana, we're streaking. Welcome everybody to episode number 74 of the Battered Heat Fans Podcast. I am your host, Daniel Garan, and alongside me, as always, Daniel Solana. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm on vacation. Looks like the Heat were on vacation as well, too, because, got annihilated last night by 30 points. And the return of the third quarter, I think it had been 15 or 16 third quarters in a row that the Heat had won yesterday. They don't win the third quarter. They get absolutely blown out in the fourth quarter. It was an absolutely brutal second half for the Miami Heat yesterday. And we're streaking the wrong way at the wrong time, man, because the other teams are winning.
No, I know, and the weather out here is matching what that fourth quarter looked like because it's all of a sudden cold. It's rainy. I don't know what's. I had to go this morning. I had to walk my dog. I had to grab a hoodie out the closet. It was crazy. The Heat missed Bam, right? I mean, it showed defensively. Khalil Ware, as better as well as he's played this year defensively, not his strong suit. He's best when in his zone, and even then, that wasn't working. He can't defend the pick and roll. The high pick and roll is a weakness of his. And then the team was just off shooting wise. I think they shot. What was the percentage that they shot from three? I know in the fourth quarter, I believe they missed.
Yeah, they were 7 of 36, 19% overall from three, 36 of 89, 40% overall. Yeah.
In the fourth quarter, every single three-pointer they took in the fourth quarter. They got outscored 40-18. To start that fourth quarter, I was watching, and they were down, was it like 8? I was like, oh, there's plenty of time to get back into this game. Things just completely fell off the rails. The third quarter, the fourth quarter was where they really suffered. And it's unfortunate because this is the second loss in a row, and they had an extended rest. They rested, it was Saturday to Tuesday. They had like 2 days in between, 3 days in between. So they should have been rested. And somehow on your rest day, all of a sudden Bam gets injured or just strained calf or something. Crazy turn of events, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it goes to show you how much Bam means to this team, right? Especially defensively. You don't have Bam last night. He's your best defensive player. And you start Khalil Ware, and he had a stinker, man. Only 7 points, 8 rebounds. He was having trouble, like you said, defending the pick and roll. He was having trouble, figuring out how to install himself on the defensive end. And yeah, I mean, the Heat had a terrible second half, Danny, an absolutely awful second half, terrible fourth quarter where they got outscored by 22 points. And that's not what you want to see. But it goes to show you, if Bam was playing, I think this game would have been different. I think this game would have been a lot closer. And, hopefully he's okay. And it was just a rest day for him. And he'll be back tomorrow versus the LA Lakers.
Is it just me, or is Norman Powell he just hasn't been on? Like at first we said it was the injury, right? Like, oh, he's been injured. That's what's going on. But he came back. I would assume that he's 100% or at least close to it if he came back. And he just doesn't look like first half of the season Norman Powell. And then him and Tyler Hero on the court together defensively, that isn't good either. It just we need Bam. We need Bam to cover up those defensive mishaps, and we need Norman Powell to get back to where he was.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, Norman, he's working his way back from a tough injury, right? He had a groin injury. It's not an easy injury to come back from. He rested about 7 to 10 days and came back. And yeah, he doesn't look as electric as he looked at the beginning of the season and what made him into an all-star this season. But he's also working his way back into the lineup, Danny. And remember, he hasn't played a lot of minutes together with Hero this season, so they're starting to understand, how to play together. And it's not easy. It's not going to be one game. It's not going to be 2 games. It's going to take a handful of games for them to understand how to play together on the court at the same time. And Spo's going to have to stagger them as well. And it's not going to get any easier. I mean, the Heat, went streaking for a little bit a while. Now, like you mentioned, they're streaking the wrong way. And what they really need to do is they have to get back into the win column, because the more that we lose over these last, 14, 15 games, the more likely it is that the Heat are going to be stuck in playing purgatory once again.
13 games is what's left. At the moment, the Miami Heat sit in 7th place. They are half a game back of Orlando in the 6th space. They are a full game behind the Toronto Raptors, which are in 5th place. But in the reverse, they're only half a game ahead of the Hawks, which are in 8th. They are 1 game ahead of the Sixers, which are in 9th. And they are 3 games ahead of the Hornets, which are in 10th. So we're right back in the play-in after such a nice run. Now, obviously, we're very close of getting out of it, but you need some consistency coming up. The Atlanta Hawks are creeping up, only half game back, and they're on a 10-game winning streak. So it's we got an interesting end of the season coming up, and the Miami Heat, like you said, host the Lakers, but they have the Rockets after the Lakers, then they have the Spurs, and they have the Cavs back to back. The next 5 games are brutal. And when we were talking last week, I'm sorry, before you go, we said they need to capitalize on the Orlando Magic and the Charlotte Hornet games because the 5 games leading up after that are brutal. And if you start streaking the wrong way right now against the Lakers, Rockets, Spurs, and then 2 games back to back against the Cavs, things can go from really optimistic just a couple days ago to right back where we started.
Yeah, absolutely, Danny. I mean, you've got a really tough stretch of games coming up. You like you mentioned, the Lakers, the Rockets, the Spurs, 3 teams that are extremely well in the Western Conference, especially the Lakers who are streaking lately. And then you have Cleveland back to back. Now, the good news after that, Danny, is you get to face Philadelphia at home. You get to face Toronto back to back away. And then to close off the season, you have Washington and Atlanta. Atlanta, like you mentioned, streaking has the longest streak in the NBA, win streak in the NBA currently right now. And look, you need to do something over these next 4 games. You can't lose these next 4 games. You have to win at least 2-3 of these next 4 games, and then you have to beat Philadelphia. You have to beat Washington twice towards the end of the season. You have to beat Toronto at least once, and you have to beat Atlanta. I mean, those are the games that you have to win now towards the end of the season. And you have to at least steal 2 out of these next 4 or 5 that we have against some really tough teams in the West and the East.
Now, I know every game is going to be crucial, obviously, but those last 5 games of the season, the way the standings are shaping up, you have the Wizards twice, which you have to take advantage of, and then you play the Raptors twice, which are right ahead of you in the standings, and the Hawks, which are going to be somewhere in that mix also. So those 5 games is going to be a lot of positioning going on because the Heat find themselves right back in playoff purgatory.
Yeah.
Purgatory.
And those 2 Washington games, one you play at home, one you play away, those aren't going to be easy, right? Washington has those games circled on the calendar because of what Bam Adebayo did to them last week, scoring 83 points on them. And you know that they're not going to be, they're not going to be a pushover. They're not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be a really tough game.
No, they will because at the moment they have the second best odds of getting the top, well, at least top chances in the NBA tank.
Yeah, but they don't want to give up 83 points to somebody else again.
No. They might double team Bam with some scrubs, and you can beat us. You're just not gonna put up 83 again. But they'll lay down. They don't, as long as Bam doesn't score 83, they don't mind taking the L because right now it's a 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-team race for the worst record. The Pacers have 15 wins. Washington has 16 wins. The Nets have 17 wins, and Sacramento has 18 wins.
Oh, good. So, we'll play the Pacers.
Yes, right. So you got the Pacers and the Wizards. So those 3 games should be gimmies because those 2 teams are fighting for that top spot. So
yeah.
So it sucks streaking the wrong way. Got to get it right. But look, beating the Lakers at home. Hopefully, Bam is back. That would be big time. But we'll see. Any final words there, Solana?
No, man, I'm having a great time. I'm on vacation. I'm glad that we're back. I know we missed the show there, but we're back talking about the Heat. Big game tonight for Inter Miami, huh? I know we're talking about the Heat, but big game for Inter Miami. If you guys catch this and you like soccer as well, definitely check out Battered Herons and Garza CF in Spanish. We will be talking a lot of Inter Miami over the next few days as they have some big games, and we'll be back on Friday, man. Friday morning, talking
Yeah.
a win against
Hopefully.
LeBron James and the LA Lakers.
Hopefully. And I told you it was cold, and I grabbed a hoodie. I realized I'm doing a Heat podcast, and I grabbed my Brooklyn Nets hoodie. Oh shit!
It's all right, man. We
Things are just going all over. We're streaking the wrong way, in all ways impossible.
and I got my Inter Miami shirt on because I'm ready for the game today. So clearly, I've already moved on from last night, and I'm already focused on what's going to happen on Wednesday, and then tomorrow I'll put on my Heat shirt again, represent out here in Uruguay for the Miami Heat.
Absolutely, you should wear a LeBron Heat shirt while you're over there.
Absolutely not.
All right. If you're listening on audio, appreciate you listening to the end. Please 5 stars and a comment. If you watch on YouTube, like and subscribe. And we'll be back on Friday talking about a win against the LeBron Lakers. So until the next one, have a good one.